Good afternoon from Frank 40 Field here on the campus of Beverly High School for today's Northeastern Conference game between your hometown Beverly Panthers and the visiting Gloucester Fishermen. Apologize in advance for any technical difficulties in getting started. My name is Al Visnick alongside Chris Hemsey here for what promises to be a tight match. Implications all around for the Beverly boys trying to get in the state tournament, and a strong Gloucester squad that comes in here at 14 wins, 2 losses, and 2 ties. Chris Hemsey is here with me, having a little microphone difficulty. We're going to get that squared away, and you will be able to enjoy. Here's a steal by Danvers, number 21. Their number one scorer has stolen the ball from Matt Roy. Off to a little rocky start here, folks. Sorry about that. Trying to get ourselves squared away. That was number 21, Gino Tripoli. Gino is the top scoring threat for the Fishermen. Comes into this match with 33 goals on the season. Corner kick in. Matt Roy has it and is able to corral it. A little slick one there. Right away, Gloucester comes out dangerous. Matt Roy surveys the situation and launches a ball deep over the mid-stripe, trying to find Paolo Buquicchio. But the ball goes to Wilson De Leon, and we have a whistle. Wilson being called for a push there. Off to a quick start here. As I said earlier, Gloucester having a very strong season with number 21, Gino Tripoli, the junior, having eclipsed the single-season scoring record at Gloucester High School, held by last year's scoring threat, Andrew Coelho, now performing in a PG year at Worcester Academy. Bryce Lee puts it away. It falls to the feet of Ian Visnick. Ian finds Wilson De Leon. Wilson looking for Mateo, and that ball is knocked out, or not knocked out. That's kept in by Gloucester, pursued hot by Misha Creakin. Number 9 crosses it in, deflected by Bryce Lee, and Bryce puts it up to the midfield to clear his line. Right back, at left back, Brendan Arrington, the captain, has the ball, intercepted by Trevor Gilligan. Trevor is pressured by captain Kaiki Barboza. Gloucester recovers the ball. We have an infraction blown. Referee just screened from us here in front of the Beverly bench, has signaled for an offside. It's going to be a goal kick for the Panthers. It's going to be taken by Matt Roy, senior captain. Matt Roy gets it. Paolo gets a head on it, pushes it ahead. Falls to Gloucester. Trevor Gilligan working hard. Trevor coming off an outstanding match earlier this week against the Peabody Tanners. Trevor with the throw-in, looking for Wilson. Defended well by Gloucester. Ball's cleared away, chested down by Bryce Lee. Finds Paolo's feet, back to Ian. Ian tries to cross the ball to Misha Creakin, but intercepted by Gloucester. Yayan comes up with a steal, kicked around, and Gloucester will clear the line. Number 21, Gabe Tripoli, has now got a hold of the ball, heads out of bounds for a Beverly throw-in.
I think I'm live now.
We have Chris Hemsey back, the Florida contingent, who's turning in. Will be happy to hear the mellifluous sounds of Christopher Hemsey on the color commentary.
How are you, Al?
Well, that was tough. A couple minutes without you, my friend. That was for sure.
It was a long 4 minutes with the way we played, but now everything's clicking.
All right, Gloucester advances the ball. Number 8, Dominic Paoni. Number 2, Brendan Anderton coming for the throw-in for the Fishermen. Kind of a murky day here at Frank 40 Field, but the rain has stopped for now. The ball goes in the box, and that is almost an own goal, but Beverly kicks it across face of goal and is able to keep it out of harm's way.
Trevor kept it in here.
Trevor keeps
there you go, Wilson.
Wilson's
going to have Mateo hit him now.
Wilson with a nice move. Tries to get a shot off, but goes wide. That was an interesting play leading to Beverly capturing the ball. It would look like Gloucester on Gloucester crime with number 6 with the slide tackle on his teammate.
It definitely seemed that way.
So, kick contested, bounces around. Gloucester comes away with it. Nice through ball to number 21. Bryce Lee defends well.
So he's clearly going to have a ton of speed, and one of those kids that can just not seemingly lose speed when he has the ball in his foot. So I'm sure, playing him in the middle, I'm sure he's going to keep Bryce and Hemsey pretty busy all day.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, Beverly had its hands full with one of the top scorers in the conference with John Arruda from Tripoli is maybe equal, if not better than that, not having him seen play. What we hear of his prowess with 33 goals scored, which is a phenomenal amount of goals for one season. And he's been filling up the net with regularity.
He's definitely not going to be better than that kid from Peabody, that's for sure, because that, 33 goals is amazing, period, but that is as good as anyone I've ever seen.
Right.
So,
well, you haven't seen him yet, so maybe we'll see what happens. And hopefully you're saying that at the end of the match. Matt Roy comes away with it, surveys the situation. Both teams trying to get a foothold in the match, feeling each other out. Beverly Gloucester, always quite the rivalry.
That's a bomb that Matt Roy just kicked right here.
Yeah, I ain't got a foot on it. Knocks it ahead, and Gloucester will tap it out of bounds.
See, I'm looking for Beverly to make 2 or 3 extra passes here to break it down. They usually have good offensive opportunities when they're able to do that. When they panic, they don't have such good opportunities. Ooh.
Oh, Trevor Gilligan puts one in, and it glances off a hand. Had a lot of spit on it. It's wet out there. Trevor hit that with the outside of his right foot and had that slicing with some good spin.
He had a little heat on that. It came in pretty good for as far away as Trevor was from the goal.
Yeah, and I think it picked up some speed off the wet turf when it hit. Owen over to Ian Visnick, puts it in, looking for probably Paolo. Bryce Lee steps up, keeps it in. Owen McCarthy launches it in the box, a little pushing, a little shoving. Paolo Biquicchio hits the ball and just goes wide.
Good contact there, just a little wide. You or I try that kick off out of the air, we might pull a hammy and
no question.
Probably wouldn't go towards the direction of the ball.
End of the season. Okay, goal kick by Peabody. Max Hemsey taps it ahead, looking for Mateo. Runs out of bounds for a Gloucester throw-in. Okay, Gloucester throw comes in.
Good step by Misha there. Right here.
Ball falls to Ian. Ian finds the feet of Mateo. Mateo back to Misha. Misha's hit from behind but maintains possession, tries to find Mateo. Owen McCarthy comes away with it after a little scrum, finds the feet of Mateo. Defended by Gloucester, out of bounds for Beverly throw.
See, when we control the middle there with Ian and Owen and Misha helping out there, usually do a very good job on offense to get an opportunity.
Ball is launched into the box.
I think these keepers are going to have some trouble with the wetness. I've already seen a little bit of
that on both sides.
Yeah, both sides, and it's super. You could just see when the ball hits the turf, it's just water coming out everywhere.
There's a ball put ahead through ball, looking for Gabe Tripoli. Max Hemsey back to defend, and Max puts it over the. It's off of Max. Very adeptly hits it off the feet of Gino Tripoli, and it's called a goal kick for the Panthers.
I taught him that.
I'm not sure I saw it that way, but I'll take the call.
Come on, that's the restricted view.
I'm a homer.
You say it every goal kick for
obstructed view. Obstructed view seats for the announcers. Okay, Paolo goes up, wins the header. Owen with the second head on it, defended well by Gloucester. Paolo with another head ball. And another. Kaiki Barbosa comes down with it.
Good step there.
Over to his fellow captain. Over to number 9, Jeremy Palacios.
Oh, Owen's making a run.
Yayan finds him. He gets it out on the right wing, picks his head up, crosses
good
it across, finds Wilson, who was unable to get a shot off, though. He did a really nice job of bringing that down. Just not to be. Here's another ball over the top. Max Hemsey battling with a great win there. Max also coming off an outstanding game, and really, to be honest with you, Chris, I know he's your guy, but an outstanding season in the back for the Panthers. Bryce Lee and Max Hemsey have been anchoring those two inside center back roles to perfection.
Yeah, I think they've been. Well, I mean, we've spoken about it a lot in the broadcast in terms of the change of their personnel. Coach Edgar has done. Specifically moving Paulo up to have some fun with Owen and Ian in the middle. It's really let Bryce and Max in the back there control it.
Ian Visnick crosses the ball in with his left foot, bounces around, cleared away. Max Hemsey has it, finds Ian. Ian back to Max, again looking to keep control. Max launches one in, that's a dangerous ball. It spills, there's a wide open frame, and it's saved. Mateo tries to slide it in. Beverly making some things happen by getting things on goal. Beverly wins the throw-in. Ian defending there, bounces off number 11 over to Misha. Misha launches in another cross. The ball is headed away. Trevor Gilligan has it. Checks his shoulder.
I'm getting a flashback from Monday. I saw an open shot in the 6th there.
There's a nice cross in by Trevor. Looking for Mateo, but it bounces to the Gloucester keeper, Stefano Numerosi, the sophomore. I think. I'm not sure. 2 are listed. I'm going to have to catch a number. I'm not sure which lad is in that. Is it 0?
Yeah.
That would be Stefano, so I got that right, but only by accident. Trevor Gilligan wins that. Goes to number 11, Westrid De Silva. And here goes Tripoli again. He's in trouble here. Matt Roy with the save. Gino Tripoli snuck in there. Both Beverly defenders were able to at least keep him outside so Matt Roy could position himself. And Matt, as he has done so many times for the boys this season, comes up with a very crucial big save.
Also had an amazing game the other night in Peabody. There was someone slipped there. Looks like Hemsey slipped, and they got a header on
a free header, but it went across face of goal and out. Yeah, so this turf we're seeing right away is being wet and causing some issues all around, both for keepers and field players.
So this is what they did. This is what Edgar did on Monday, and I see they're doing it again. With 21 Tripoli speed in the middle, they're just playing kickball to send it over the back line, which is pressing up, and they're going to use his speed and foot, so they're going to put Trevor in the middle to mark him up, slow him down, just like this right here. And then they're taking Bryce out, and they like putting Beatty on the outside there.
Outside. So Trevor moved from his right outside back position to center back. Chris, as you noted, to help defend there.
And he's going to mark up 21 as soon as that ball comes out. And here's a ball
through. Yayan Williams charging hard. Mark Beatty forcing Keiki Barbosa back. Mark with a nice job. It falls to Owen McCarthy. Back to Mark. A swift pass up the line through the splashing puddles to Yayan Williams with a quick little move to the inside. Finds Owen. Owen tries to bring it across, but defended well by number 6 for the Fishermen, Uniel Sanchez-Batiste, another senior captain.
That's a great step right there. They find Ian, the captain, the general right there.
Ian looking for and finding.
Misha
great
with the
ball
speed.
of Misha. Misha, great run. Into Mateo. Look at that shot. Oh, what a play. My goodness, great save by the keeper. A one-touch shot on net by Mateo.
All right. Well,
and the Panthers thought they might have found the net, but again, you know, as we've said, we've seen it many times from the keeper here at Beverly High School. Huge save by Stefano to help the Fishermen. And here goes Tripoli in pursuit. Trevor Gilligan forces him out. Matt Roy is there and able to corral it away.
Yep, that's all.
Not
that's
able
all
to
Trevor
block
there.
that shot, but Trevor was able to change his body shape and force him wide.
Exactly. It's not a foul. It's good defense. Trevor's using his body and his space to just have the kid a little bit left. It affects the angle of the shot. Matty Roy there to be able to deflect it out easily.
That was a beautiful play started by that ball from Ian Visnick and that great run on the outside by Misha Creakin. That one-touch shot by Mateo. Beverly's going to have to keep that going to find the back of the strings. Beverly keeps it in the middle. Oh, there's an errant pass picked off by Kaiki's through ball to Tripoli, who was called offside.
Way offsides. I mean, it's just...
You saw that by a mile.
Of course, as I always do when it's against them.
All right, Matt Roy will take the kick for the Panthers. He got, again, I think that water just squirted off his foot a bit, but he still finds Misha. Back to Max. Max pulls his chin up, surveys the situation, finds the feet of Mateo. Mateo overhits a short pass to Ian, picked off by Kaiki Barboza, but Trevor Gilligan is there to pick off the through ball. Taken away by number 8.
He's completely off there.
Yeah,
I mean, this is all they're doing. They're not looking. They're just going to send the ball as much as possible, and they're going to send 21 to run fast behind the backs. Max and Trevor got to pay attention to that because I suspect Gloucester's going to do that for the next 65 minutes of game time.
Yeah, though we're seeing them for the first time this year, we'd have to imagine that that's been the strategy that's led to so many goals. You know, you have a fast striker who has a knack for finishing, and that is a way to get him space, that's for sure, to send that ball over the top. And he's just sitting there. He's offside again right now if Trevor waits on it. Gino getting instruction from his coach to needing to watch that line and keep himself onside. All right, Beverly throwing. Hemsey tries to get it back to Misha, but it's knocked out by Gloucester. Beverly get another crack at the throw-in. Tries to find Mateo. Mateo battles for it, but it's going to go out of bounds off Beverly. So a little bit of excitement both ways early. We thought this would be a close, contested match. Beverly-Gloucester is, one of those rivalries. Frankly, the Panthers have not had a ton of success over the last several years with Gloucester.
You bite your tongue.
Looking to change their fortunes today.
Well, I'll tell you, after the first, really I blame the microphones now working, but after the microphone started to work, Beverly started to settle down, and I really like what they're doing, at least in the offensive third here.
Well, that only means that they needed you to talk kindly about them.
Well, just a coincidence, I'm sure. Maybe they feel it. Who knows? I bleed orange. You know that, Al.
Okay, contested ball. Ian Visnick pursuing. Owen McCarthy working hard on the outside. Here's a ball ahead. Trevor Gilligan will be there. He tries to kick it out the side. Kaiki Barboza keeps it in play. Max Hemsey ends up with it on his foot. Max is looking for Wilson, finds him. Mateo back to Wilson. Quick 1-2. Here comes Mateo on the wing. Yayan's making a run into the box. Is he going to find him? Tries to slot it across for great defending by Gloucester. I'm not sure who slid down there. I'm going to try to get his number and give him a shout-out, but that was a very nice play. Ball up in the box again. Here's Wilson. Tries to hit it out of the air. And it's hit away by number 25, I believe, for Gloucester. Junior captain Leonardo Vitale.
Just dropped his shoulder and decided to drop Trevor. Gloucester coach putting it out there. The next time it'll go his way as if that was not a foul, but
Trevor launches it up, bounces around. Mateo Wilson battling. Cleared out of bounds by Leonardo. Misha throws it in, finds Ian. Back to Misha. Misha cuts in, keeps the ball, tries to launch it towards the box, finds Mateo. Defended well by Gloucester. They come out. Ian Visnick has it. Hits a long shot with his left foot just wide.
I love when Ian takes those 10 yards up and takes those offensive opportunities because the boy can shoot lefty and righty from pretty far down the field as well. Sometimes he naturally likes to play that holding mid, definitely service the ball to the wings as they're making runs, but I love when he takes those shots.
Okay, here comes Beverly again. Ian Visnick going to take another crack at it. Hit away by number 7. Center back Benjamin Watts. Ball goes to Owen McCarthy. He's looking. Beatty makes the run on the outside. Mark's going to see if he can track that down. Knocked off the ball by number 2, Brendan Anderton. And that will be a goal kick for the Fishermen. Good use of the body there by the Fisherman defender. And a nice run by Mark Beattie, just unable to quite connect it.
Shane Barker coming in. Looks like Mateo's coming out with a little bit of a limp.
Hopefully he'll be able to shake that off. They need to give him time to get off the pitch. Looks like, as you say, maybe picked up a little knock there. We'll keep an eye on that and let you know what we find out. Okay.
Let's see if we can get first to this ball here off the goal kick. Get it to Wilson on his foot. Wilson with the goal. What do you think?
I'll take it.
Here comes Paulo Wilson. Oh, dang it.
Okay.
Giant coming, though.
Mark Beattie, nice header into Owen.
Ooh, good,
Owen
good
with a
idea
win.
there.
Number 7 gets a foot on it.
Mark Beattie again. Finds Giant right to his feet. Love that. Such a better ball than if it pops it up. It's very hard to do off your head, too.
Paulo with a great
steal.
step up, not giving Gloucester room. Finds Wilson. Wilson battles. That's going to fall to Ian Visnick over to Owen McCarthy. Man on there. Paulo quickly gets rid of it. Ian with a shot fake, and it gets number 11 in the air. Goes into the box and just gets it behind there. I think that Ian making that quick run was expecting Misha to come with him and or actually stay put and put it behind him. Shane battles for the ball. Kicked around a little bit.
Right
Good
there.
Step by Trevor Gilligan.
It's a great step. I don't think you let Tripoli get the ball there. You have to make contact with him or the ball or both. Nice move by Yayan right there.
Oh, Shane almost.
Almost there.
Okay, Gloucester with the ball. Beverly still pressing. Here's Paulo with a slide tackle.
Great tackle.
That's going to be a throw-in for Gloucester.
Can I have an injury?
Holding his head,
number 10, Kaiki Barboza caught an elbow or bumped heads or something. He's going to come up and get a little welt there on his forehead, coming out to see the Beverly trainer. Throw in by number 2, Anderton. Number 8 comes away with it. That's Dominic Paoni. Has his shot. Goes wide, and I can't see. Is that a goal kick, Chris?
Goal kick, yeah.
Goal kick, okay. Was not touched by Beverly, so that'll be a goal kick.
And, Max Lang is in for Yayan, it looks like. So he snuck in there. He had some good minutes the other night. Actually, as he's healthy, he's been playing great, Max Lang has.
Yeah, Max, very good feet, a good student of the game, has good vision, and definitely helps that ball control style that you like to play in the midfield. Okay, Misha Krickian working hard, being defended on the outside by number 9, Jeremy Palacios. Scrum ensues, ball's kicked around.
Oh, nice job by Shane Barker
comes
coming
back
there.
Wilson tries to find him, ends up going out of bounds. Ball now being thrown in by Pia Giordano. Got a foul there on Wilson, and that will be a free kick for the Fishermen.
Coaches are verbally active, making sure the refs know exactly how they feel.
Influential.
Yeah, it does. It affects 80 minutes of hearing that. Things will go that way.
Here comes the free kick taken well into the box. Paolo gets it. I think that he wanted to hit that forward. Squirts off his foot out to the side.
Yep.
That free kick was taken by Benjamin Watts. Throw-in being taken by number 2, Brendan Anderton. Beverly marking up. Max Hemsey on Gino. Looking for Gino. Trevor steps in front of him. Ian here defending. Gloucester comes away with it. Beverly knocks it out. Throw in again taken by Gloucester. Here's the throw to the middle of the pitch. Ian Visnick right on it, number 11, who harmlessly hits the ball towards the keeper, Matt Roy. That was Wester De Silva.
Right there.
Well, that was his only option other than making a pass in the direction he was facing with Ian playing right up on him like that. That would be the situation where you would hear the coaching instruction of play the way you face.
Yeah.
Keep the possession instead of giving it away to the keeper. Okay, Max Lang back to Mark Beattie. Ball's intercepted and hit away. Trevor Gilligan takes the touch. Launches the ball forward, looking for Wilson De Leon. Ball really skips hard off that wet turf and runs away from him.
It really did.
Into the midst of the Gloucester keeper, Stefano Numerosi. Stefano with the punt. Owen McCarthy gets ahead on that.
Great ball by Owen.
Second ball, though, falls to Gloucester.
Misha with the run, and Ian there to help him out.
Ian pushes it up the left wing, but again, boy, oh boy, is that ball skipping off the turf when it comes down.
It is. I like that Ian, though, was going at least towards the corner there, getting Wilson out of the middle, which will skip inevitably to the goalie. Maybe if we get it in the corners, Wilson can make that run. Shane also has speed on the outside. Over the back. There's a box out, maybe a double dribble, I don't know, something.
Federico Claverino getting ready to check in for the Panthers. Going to be a free kick for the Fishermen. Going to be taken by number, is that number 8? I don't have a good view yet. Dominic Paoni, I think.
Paolo's there.
Bangs it away. There's a surprise that he wins the ball in the air. Ian Visnick has it out to the wing to Misha Creakin after some good work from Shane Barker. Misha tries to get it up the wing, but it's defended well by Gloucester, and that ball goes out of bounds.
You know, to your point earlier, as you were saying, play where you face, it seems like the better teams that certainly Beverly has been up against, they're very patient, and when you play where you face, it does show that your team is patient with the ball. And, you know, obviously it's a sport that doesn't have a ton of scoring, so you have to be patient, and it really gives you the best opportunity to create some offensive goals and scores.
Ball falls to the Gloucester keeper. Surveys the situation. Launches the ball towards the midfield. Owen McCarthy's going to win that again, but the second ball falls to Gloucester. Gloucester with the pass up the wing. Mark Beatty steps in, and it goes off for Mark, and it's going to be a Gloucester throw-in. Going to be taken by number 2, the captain, Brendan Anderton. Brendan throws it in, looking for number 18, defended by Mark Beatty. I was looking for Dylan Smith. Trevor Gilligan launches a ball to the middle of the pitch, looking for Frederico just over his head. Shane Barker heads it along. Shane pushes it up. Here comes the keeper off the line.
Called it. Gloucester coach believes he fell on his own.
We have a foul called. Is that was outside the box, wasn't it, Chris?
It was outside the box. It's right outside the box. Looks about 20 yards from goal.
Okay, so Beverly will have a chance here with the free kick. Gloucester coach very unhappy with the call and making it known to the officials.
I just want to see this free kick. No, don't be cute. Just fire one into Fran.
Owen McCarthy standing over the ball. Not quite sure about the organization of this wall. It doesn't exactly look like one, to be honest with you, Chris. It looks like the whole team's more or less lined up to find find an obstructed view.
Yeah, it seems like a lot of confusion, but if the goalie has a view on it, I guess, I don't know. He's supposed to be setting up the wall. I think right now they're trying to figure out the concept of 10 yards, and the help of the football field is not of assist.
So it looks like they have 2 groupings, which allows Frederico to stay in the middle since you can't really stand in the wall. So I'm not quite sure. Now as they come together, I'm not sure he's supposed to be allowed in the middle, but looks like a lot of black and white smushed in together. Let's see what happens. Oh, McCarthy. Ball up and just over the bar. Okay. Going to be a goal kick for the Fishermen. I think we got about 10, 11 minutes left in the half. His goal kick heading towards the mid-stripe. Owen McCarthy once again with the win. Second ball, though, falls once again to Gloucester. Ian Visnick with the foot on it to Mark Beatty. Mark makes a nice turn. Nice ball across, but doesn't quite make it. But luckily for Beverly, it bounces across, and now Misha can defend. And that ball will go out of bounds and be a throw. It looked like that was going to connect, but not quite the right pace there, and Beverly got a little bit lucky that wasn't picked off for counterattack. Okay, throw in head by Misha.
Right,
Misha was pushed in the back, so Beverly will have a free kick. And a lot of give and take there. We've had a couple of chances each way, but neither team yet to find the net.
The goalie on Gloucester had amazing. When Mateo shot, he knocked it up and caught it. It was a fantastic stop. Probably Beverly's best opportunity so
for
far.
sure. Of the game, for sure, for either side. Okay, great win again for Owen. Misha tries to cross it in, but it's blocked. Gloucester pushes it up. It falls to Ian Visnick. Ian with a little pressure on him, passes it back, playing the way he faces to Max Hemsey.
That first touch made me scared.
Bounces over the foot at Misha Creakin, ends up back on Ian's foot, and Ian just that pass askew. Here's a throw in, a little shoving, a little pushing. Trevor Gilligan knocks that out of bounds. Be a Gloucester throw. Gloucester throws in and down the line into the obstructed view seating for your announcers.
Another good step by Trevor right there. Made the Gloucester forward. Just deflected off his foot. Throw in for Beverly. Here comes Bryce coming in for Mark as well.
Okay, looks like Trevor Gilligan will stay inside at center back. Ball is him on a throw in. Gino Tripoli forces the issue, gets a deflection, falls to Kiki Barboza. Over to his fellow captain. Good work by Max Lang. Ends up on the foot of Paulo. Gloucester maintains control. Nice looking attempt at a through ball to number 9 Palacios from Barbosa, but that does not make it due to good marking out there in the Beverly defensive half. Ball falls. Max Lang trying to get a win on that ball.
Max Lang had ups there. That was a great play by Max.
Looks like that foot and ankle are doing a little bit better for Max. Good to see him out there, as you said earlier, Chris. Here's a ball service in.
By Bryce.
Oh, by Bryce. Almost fine Shane Barker.
Just a couple of yards. That curve on his left foot there brought it right out of the reach of Shane Barker. What would have been an inevitable and guaranteed goal had it been 3 yards left.
I like that positivity.
Always.
Another head ball by Paulo. We need to keep charting that, Chris. How many per game?
I think he averages 164,000 per game.
Okay, we have a Beverly timeout here with, I believe, 7.5, 8 minutes, roughly speaking. As always, a little bit hard for us to have the exact time since it's kept on the field officially. And the scoreboard clock, which is not being stopped right now, continues to run. So we can never quite be sure what's what. So, Chris, as we thought earlier, it was going to be a tight battle. Beverly's strength unquestionably is the play of its back line, its defensive prowess. Gloucester has been filling up the net in bunches. And right now we have a stalemate, and you'd have to say that the defensive capabilities of Beverly is winning today so far, at least territorial. And the biggest chance of the game came from the Panthers, as you were just talking about. That nice play set up from a ball from the middle for Ian Visnick with a fantastic run from Misha Creakin, who put service in. And Mateo with a one-touch shot that was a great save by Gloucester. But all in all, pretty much what we expected to see.
Yes, I think that the Beverly's opportunities are coming certainly from the left wing with Misha coming up. He has a great left foot and great services. All of our great opportunities have come through that run that he's done. And I just will note, we would have the left and the right opportunity with Trevor on the right, but we're using him to mark Tripoli in the middle because he's an absolute offensive powerhouse. So we're kind of taking away, although Bryce actually just had a good service there. So we'll see if with Bryce playing the back right there, we can get that push from both corners and services from both sides.
Yeah, I also thought Mark had some good touches when he was in there at right back. You know, he was able to keep things moving, and he was patient with the ball. But you're right. I mean, Beverly really turned things around with its change of formation, eliminating the 3 center backs and going to 4 in the back. And, Misha's certainly pushing outside and being that left fullback, that left outside back. He just has that stamina and energy to just run that up and down, where a lot of kids would fatigue. But Misha's also, a great distance runner with a Beverly High School track team, and he has that endurance and speed to fulfill that role.
He really does.
And no question, once we did that, we were able to score some goals and string some wins together.
Well, he's absolutely been doing that all season, running 80 minutes hard. And smart, too.
Bryce Lee battling. We have a foul called on Bryce Lee, to the delight of the Gloucester coaching staff. Jeremy Palacios drawing that foul. I guess I look down, and now it's our ball again.
Well, they
went for the quick one.
I don't hate it. The kid just had an errant shot, but the idea is there, as most teams, futz around and try and look around and where's 10 and all this jazz. The kid had an open alley right to the goal.
Yeah, never need to wait unless you ask for your 10 yards. So that's always it. First ball by Ian Visnick, second ball by Palo. Max Lang going to be in there battling. Bryce Lee with the foot on it. Max coming from in, try to get it. Trevor Gilligan has some time. Does a nice job of taking a touch. Finds Palo in the middle. Finds Max Lang. Next touch for him. He's going to find Misha. Misha has it. He pushes it ahead for Shane. Shane battling.
Uses his body right there. What
Gets
service.
Cross. Oh, again, almost a great chance for Frederico. And, once again, Chris, as you've said many times throughout the season, those chances get generated from good midfield play, keeping the ball, being patient, and from the runs on the outside by Misha Creakin.
Yeah, and Shane also right there. He used his body against that defender very well, created enough space to get that service.
Gino Tripoli battling both Trevor Gilligan and Bryce Lee. Beverly wins the ball. Owen McCarthy's able to keep his feet. Hopefully he's not hurt on that.
Oh, Shane's got a run there. Oh, 25 with a nice clear right there on Gloucester.
Ian Visnick gets a win in the middle of the field.
Great
he
ball
pushes
by
it
Ian.
up to the left wing again. There's that man, number 16, Misha Creakin. Misha battling one-on-one, step over move, takes it in, chops in, and good defending there. But it falls to Ian Visnick. Ian just can't quite get his hips turned and launches wide. Ian was going for goal, but that ball just squirted away, had his hips turned a fraction to his right, and couldn't quite put it where he wanted. But again, feeling as though that Beverly is doing a nice job of controlling the midfield and getting some quality chances here. Here's the goal kick.
Ooh, Max Lang steps to Frederico here.
Frederico goes for the header, just misses it, but he's able to get the second ball. Frederico finds Ian. Ian brings it down back to Max Hemsey, and Beverly controls play once again. Max Hemsey looking for Ian Visnick. Ian with one touch to Misha Creakin. Misha service again, looking for Shane Barker. Almost falls to Frederico. Here comes...
Paulo wanted that.
Paulo wanted that, but unfortunately ran through the back of his... Gloucester counterpart for a free kick.
For all the opportunities of those services coming from the left side there, the Gloucester defense has had really good, they've been seeing it, they've been there, and they're getting clean touches, clean one touches to clear the ball out, which is fantastic on Gloucester defense, their part there. Because in this weather, those could be weird. Those bounces can go any which way.
Okay, ball bounces around, hit out of bounds by number 7.
Here comes Wilson again for Frederico.
Bryce Lee will have the throw-in. Bryce looking... Looked like it slipped, but it went right to Max. Max gets pushed out of the way by number 9, Palacios, who hits a ball over the top. Max Hemsey turns his shoulders and able to battle out Gino. Look at this battle here, Coach. What a play by Max Hemsey. That's a great job by Max once again. That was a great one-on-one battle.
I don't think either one of them cared about the ball the first 5 seconds of it, but that's okay. That's how they're playing the game now.
Ball falls to Gloucester again. Trevor Gilligan there to knock it out of bounds. Throw-in's going to be taken by number 8, Dominic Paone. He leaves it for his number 2, Brendan Anderton. Ian Williams getting ready to check in for the Panthers. Beverly marking up. Big throw. Trevor Gilligan hits it off his face.
Coach saw a handball.
I saw a nose ball.
I saw a nose ball, and that's a good run. Here comes Wilson.
That's a little push in the back there that he picks up. All right, free kick for Gloucester.
I can't, Al. I just can't. It's like playing a video game controlled by your voice.
Oh, nice McCarthy with the win. Great turn by Wilson. Great shielding. He gets the charge. Oh, there's a great tackle by number 6 for Gloucester. Great tackle by the captain, Yunil Sanchez-Batiste. Gloucester comes away with the ball.
Yep. He came back from an offsides position there.
Trevor Gilligan quickly delivers a free kick. He scorches one looking for Wilson, but unfortunately rolls away for a throw-in for the Fishermen.
Ball's in quick. I think there's several minutes left. Not sure they stopped.
Ian battling. Oh, he's taken out by there, and that's going to be a Beverly ball.
Ian for Max Lang. I think the boys, both sides, are throwing it in, kicking a little quicker now. I think they sense there's a couple of minutes left, or maybe they want to put one in before the half, which I would agree with if you're Beverly.
Absolutely. That ball goes up about 15 yards and knocked out again, so
Look at
Beverly be a little
Ian's
closer.
Wide open here.
He heard you, Coach. Ian has it. A couple bounces. He tries to hit it in one time, mishits it. That's going to go back to him.
It was as if he knew it was coming back.
Looks out in the right wing for Bryce Lee. Just squirts under his foot.
Good idea. He was there. Just absolutely scooch right under him. The word scooch is applicable there. That's a rain scooch.
Paolo wins the head ball, but unfortunately pushed number 8.
8 smiling a little bit. All right, so they're going to try and feed 21.
Free kick taken by number 2, the captain, Brendan Anderton. Ian Visnick gets a foot on it.
Good ball.
And that is halftime. We have the halftime whistle with a familiar scoreline here involving your Panthers 0-0. 0-0 was the final score against Peabody, and that scoreline we're hoping to not repeat today and get in the win column. A little bit, I guess, uncertainty, at least from our end, Chris, on some of the information we're getting as to whether tournament qualification outside the 32 comes from a 500 record or 50% of games scheduled win. We have some information from the athletic department, but really uncertain if that information that comes through him from the MIA is correct. But nonetheless, the Panthers need to get a result today. They've had some chances, and hopefully they're going to regroup and figure out a way to score for the second half.
I'm sure they will. We're a second-half team.
Okay. And on that note, we're going to take a little break, and we will be back after halftime with second-half action.
You are watching BevCam. Here, anyone can come to the studio to make their own local TV show. Contact us with your idea. We'll help you get started with producing your own show, editing it, and then we'll broadcast it to all of Beverly for your friends and family to see. You might even get some new fans. We also film local events like sports, music, city council meetings, and more. If you miss out on anything in town, you can catch up on it here. Follow us on Facebook and Twitter. Contact us at 978-927-5544 or email us at admin@bevcam.org.
Got a quarter?
Most party fouls are pretty dumb. But if you decide to drink and drive underage, you could lose your license and your freedom. Underage drinking and driving, the ultimate party foul.
Everything starts out small. The things that hurt us, they all start from somewhere. The words we say, the things we do, they can grow into something else. What was small and innocent can become big and sometimes scary. All it takes is one comment, one picture, one video for something to catch fire. But a big problem doesn't need a big response. Not at first. Even if we don't know what to say, the eye emoji can be that first step we take. Let's all pledge to take that first small step together and change the world in a big way. I'm a witness, and so are you.
Everybody has a dream. Mine was to see the ocean. And with a little help, I made it.
They told me a bottle couldn't dream. That I would never become a superhero. But I learned how to fly. Just to come back in a new disguise. And be the hero that I've always wanted to be.
Listen.
All it took was someone who would insist that I just try.
Suddenly, everything was turned around because they judge you.
You tell them, I don't need this.
No one is going to understand.
Unless they've been through it, how can they?
Then one day you realize
You feel so hopeless.
I need help. I need help.
You feel so hopeless.
Then one day you realize,
unless they've been through it, how can they understand?
I don't need this.
No one's going to judge you.
Suddenly everything was turned around because they insist that I just try.
All it took was someone who would just
listen.
Rankings, and with their record, power rankings are not certainly qualified, but they will probably have a first-round bye and not have to play a preliminary game. State tournament working to get down to 32 after the preliminary rounds are played, and then they go from there.
When do they have to finish the regular season games by?
I'm not sure if it's Saturday or sometime next week, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
Okay, games ensued. Beverly ends up with the ball. Hemsey to Mateo. Glad to see him back up there after getting some ice on his foot.
Oh, he's got runs now. He's got options. Oh, that's a good run by Bryce.
And number 25 steps across and knocks it away for Gloucester. So Beverly comes out of the gate quick. Throw-in being taken by Bryce Lee.
Beverly staying in that formation where they slide Trevor in the back. Probably keep an eye on a Tripoli 21 here with Max. And Bryce is on the outside along with Misha on the left.
Okay, that's going to be a throw-in for Beverly. Misha finds Owen. Back to Misha. Defended by Kaiki. Ball goes into the middle to Yayan. Tries to put a foot on it. Gets away from him. Paulo does find it. Back to Gloucester. Heads it out. Contested ball. Max Hemsey up on his back. Allows Beverly to win it back. Over to Ian Visnick. Ian has it. He turns. He's looking for help. Pushes it back to Trevor Gilligan. Beverly
eyes up.
Maintaining possession, is trying to find Mateo just over his head. He finds Misha.
There.
Maybe that's what he was looking for.
I'm sure it was.
Misha along the back trying to get something in, and that is
corner
knocked out for a Beverly corner kick.
How about a corner kick goal? That'd be nice.
Okay, well, if it is, it's in all likelihood going to come off the forehead of Paulo Buquicchio.
See if Owen keeps this. He does have a rocket here. He keeps it usually low, not too high. It's not a floater.
Not a bad idea skipping on this surface.
Yeah, you just have to deflect and change position of the ball. There it is, a low one.
Oh.
Mateo is there. I think it's a corner again. It should be a corner again.
No, he calls a goal kick.
I know. That was off his head. Yep, everyone.
I think there's some disagreement from the Beverly contingent as to who hit that.
Yeah.
You saw it going off of Gloucester.
Yeah, it was good. I mean,
you're a homer anyhow.
The boy, I really am, but I would not tell a lie.
Okay, ball bounces around, kicked upfield. There's Max Hemsey with a step, glances off of him by Gino Tripoli and knocked away by Trevor Gilligan. There's the tandem again. They have their work cut out for him in the second half as much as they did the first.
Well,
Misha
right there.
Steps up. He's looking.
That's a good ball.
Looking for Wilson.
Wilson
turned the other
lost
way.
It in the fog.
But
Mateo.
Here comes Mateo. He wins it. Back to Wilson. Wilson finds Yayan. Back to Wilson and defended by Gloucester.
Just feet away from Magic right there.
Oh, great tackle by
heck of a play by Paulo.
That ball's knocked up by number 12 for Gloucester. Peter Giordano, taken by Max Hemsey. Here comes Misha. Slide tackled by Dominic Payon. Beverly throws it in, maintains possession.
You know, I don't know what it looks like on the television, but there is a steady little drizzle coming out, which you could already tell is going to affect this second half.
So much for the weather forecast that the rain was gone. Okay, here comes a break for Gloucester, but it's stuffed out by Trevor Gilligan.
You can't
who steps
do that
in
with
the passing
Trevor Gilligan.
lane.
Oh, there's Mateo with a run.
Mateo, he's trying to find Wilson. He cuts to the inside looking for Wilson. The passing's right on his heels. Wilson somehow comes up with it, uses his body, makes the turn. Oh, and McCarthy with the run, and he hits it over the bar. Golden opportunity for the Panthers.
Owen putting it over the goal, had a good opportunity there. We're going to blame the rain on that one.
Great work by the boys. Great work by Mateo. Great work by Wilson. Great run by Owen.
Owen was a fantastic run there, and Wilson finding him was a nice play. Good opportunity right there.
Ian Visnick with the win. Second ball falls to Gloucester. They knock that out of bounds. Beverly will maintain possession with a throw-in. Yayan Williams over to Ian Visnick. Ian trying to punch it across for Mateo, but again, that ball squirts off his foot there. The wet soccer ball not going where he likes for him so far today. Okay, he's going to be a punt here for Gloucester. That ball is way in the air.
Right there.
Well, I haven't seen that yet. Paulo battling. Falls to Gloucester, bounces around. Beverly puts a foot in it.
All right, Beverly ball. I mean, they're working very well on offense. I mean, those are great opportunities. You just got to see that on frame.
Trevor Gilligan launches
right
it to Wilson DeLeon.
Where's his help here?
Wilson looking for help. Looks fine. Bryce Lee coming up the right, making a run. Bryce trying to chip it in again, squirts off his foot. I think that wet soccer ball is having an effect on that.
Yeah, we've seen it on a couple of the boys here. The shot, Ian's service, and Bryce's service now. It is definitely going to affect it here. Mark Beatty coming in for Bryce Lee.
Same substitution pattern that we saw earlier.
Yep.
Goal kick is going to be taken by number 7. Benjamin Watts. Ball falls to the ground, falls to Max Hemsey's feet. Misha Creakin trying to get it. Kaiki Barboza sticks a foot in there, and away with it comes number 8, Dominic Payon.
That's a great ball right here.
Dangerous ball ahead for 9 Palacios. I thought that ball might have went out, and it certainly has now as it's hit the goalpost.
I don't know how they couldn't have called it out first if it hit the back of the goalpost, but all's well that ends well.
What do we know? Okay, Matt Roy will take the goal kick. Both teams still searching for the first marker of the afternoon. Max Hemsey flicks it. Ian Visna comes down with it. Has a man on his back. Ian keeps it. Ian dishes it off to Trevor Gilligan and maintain possession. Trevor in the middle bounces around. It's coming back. Max Hemsey step. It bounces, but Trevor Gilligan's there behind him. Great pressure, cover, and balance by the Beverly back line.
Misha's going to make that run.
Try to get a 1-2 with Mateo and Wilson. That is going to be kicked out of bounds by Gloucester for Beverly throw. Misha Creakin into Max Hemsey. Max looking up, has his head up, has space.
Here comes Wilson with the run.
And there goes Misha in that run down the left wing as well. Ball's hit out. And it's going to be a throw-in for the Panthers. Misha Creakin will take it.
Now they're going to send Paulo in there, try to get a deflection off his head, which will end up in Mateo's lap right here. Oh, who's there? No one.
Second ball won by Gloucester again, coming out of the back.
Oh, Misha with a good run right there.
And Paulo with a fantastic tackle takes it away from Westro de Silva. Over to Owen McCarthy. Ryan Williams tries to find Wilson DeLeon, but is unsuccessful. Beverly gets it back.
You know, their Gloucester seems to be condensing their defensive third here with 9 players, with their offensive threat staying up in between Max and Trevor. Beverly being patient with their passes here, and they are finding feet most times, which is really necessary in this kind of condition.
Here we go. Here's that long ball over the top. Max Hemsey once again is able to match the foot speed of Gino Tripoli. Ian Visnick battles in the middle, comes
nice
away with it.
E.
Left-footed pass, looking for Mateo, just can't quite connect. Here comes Paulo, with the header. Falls back to Max Hemsey, who's patient with the ball, looking around, has time and space. As you said, Chris, Gloucester seems to be dropping defensively there and packing on this side of the field. That ball goes over to Ian Visnick. If he can get forward, he finds Mark Beatty with the run.
Oh, great run by Mark.
Makes it into the he shot. It hits.
It's a deflection corner kick. All right.
Oh, corner. Wow, Chris. I thought that was going to go bar down, but evidently my wishful thinking did not materialize. Again, great win in the midfield. Ian slotted that through. Great job by Mark Beatty on the outside on that run, this time from the right side, and a scoring chance for the Panthers, but has not materialized as of yet.
Great run by Mark and great eyes by Ian, per usual. And then what do we got here? Who's taking that? Looks like Owen's going to take this. See if we could pop one in here, right here.
We also have Misha next to him, so let's see if they're going to go short. Mateo chucks the ball over to Misha short. Now Misha hits it in.
Oh,
Beatty gets up, but it's not. It goes sideways, and that's hit out by Gloucester for Beverly throw. Beverly is continuing to push, Chris.
They are. I mean, they just got to keep this intensity. They got a half hour. They got a half hour of fun. They just got to keep what they're doing.
Here's the throw-in, looking for Wilson DeLeon. Wilson's able to control it. A lot of bodies on him. Gloucester's able to come up with it and hits it up towards the midfield, and that'll go out for a Beverly throw-in. Should be taken by Misha. Max should go back to the middle there to maintain his defensive posture. Max gets the throw-in from Misha, right back to him. Misha keeps it, looks for Owen just askew, but it goes to Paolo, who steps up, gets in the middle. Paolo giving some resistance. Here comes Misha, pressing back on Kaiki.
Oh, Misha's playing nice and high right there. Very aggressive.
Be a step by Mark Beatty. Ends up going to Gloucester. Palacios on the outside, making the run. Mark, great work getting back and defending.
It was a nice dummy by
Here's a ball into the middle. Max Hemsey marking expertly against Gino Tripoli, and the ball rolls out of bounds for a Panther goal kick. Okay, Matt Roy is going to launch the goal kick. Struck well, over the top, it bounces. First ball bounces. Foul there called on Owen McCarthy, on the Gloucester player, who is making his way up happily, not being injured there. Taking a little knock, but he seems to be okay. Going to be a free kick taken by number 7, Benjamin Watts, just inside the Panther half of the field.
Kick the ball, dude. There we go.
There's a ball long, battles, falls. Owen McCarthy comes away front with it. Taken by Gloucester. Service in across. Matt Roy punches it away.
Shot right
what
there.
A great play by Matty Roy.
What a great play by Matt.
Mark Beatty fouled him, be a Beverly free kick, but that ball, I think, would have landed on the forehead of Gino Tripoli if not for Matt Roy having some ups there and punching it away.
That was a fantastic play by Matt Roy, as he likes to do. And yes, Tripoli was right there.
Okay, Trevor Gilligan with the free kick. Hits it strong. Ian gets a foot on it, pushes it ahead to Mark. Mark, I thought hit it off of Gloucester, but it must have went out of bounds first as it's a fisherman throw. Here's a header. Goes to Ian. Ian looking for Mateo. Just can't find him. Goes to Gloucester. Max Hemsey with a big header there to stop the ball from going over the top.
Yeah, once it's over the top, you almost feel like it might be too late. So him and Trevor have been playing that before it hits the ground.
Ball kicks it around. Gloucester has it. Here's a ball and good marking again by Max Hemsey, and the ball rolls to Matt Roy after he gets his body in the way and stops the run of Gino. Matt Roy with a thunderous punt way over midfield. Owen McCarthy battling. Gloucester heads it out of bounds. Beverly getting deeper into fisherman territory. Misha Cricken with the throw. Finds Mateo. Mateo with his foot to his head. Hit up by Gloucester. Falls to Max Hemsey. Takes a touch. Finds Paolo. Paolo slides in there to try to keep it, but it's picked off by Gloucester. Misha's in the way.
There.
There's a ball in the middle.
Ian's going to make a play on it. Oh, well done by Trevor there. Good step. Oh, a nice chip. He's looking for Wilson.
Ball falls to Ian Visnick. Finds Mateo. Mateo to Owen.
Oh, Owen's in
Owen
the 18.
tries to shake himself loose for a shot, but can't. Mark back to Ian. Ian has the ball taken from him by number 8. Defended by Shane Barker. Some contact, and it'll be a free kick, I believe, for the fishermen.
Yeah, they're calling that a penalty. Not a bad call.
Okay, we've got about 25 minutes left to go here in the second half. Still 0-0. Ian Visnick gets a foot on it. It's going to squirt back to Matty Roy. Matt surveys the situation. Another big punt. Paolo lining it up. He ends up with the win. I guess he's called for a foul there.
I think a handball they called.
Oh, handball? Okay.
Yeah. Must have bounced. All right, they're going to mark up here. Beverly's dropping back. Gloucester coach tell him to feed the monster, which I believe is number 21.
That ball hits, Trevor gets it. Ian knocks off a Gloucester player, falls to the Gloucester feet. Kaiki launches one in.
Corner
and
kick
hits
right
off
here.
a Beverly foot. Fortunately, didn't squirt on frame and went over the end line. That could have been dangerous.
Yeah, it was good contact by number 10 here.
Corner kick for the Fishermen.
They look
All
like
kinds of players in the corner. Maybe going short, maybe not. Here comes service in, squirts across and goes in.
That's way too easy. Way too easy.
Corner kick came across. It was a low one. It skipped. I'm not sure. Did it hit anyone, Chris, or did it go directly in? I can't tell if it hit a foot.
Kid did a nice little flick with his left foot, and he seemed to be unmarked.
A defensive breakdown for the Panthers at one of the worst times.
Timeout by Edgar.
That's a tough nut there for Beverly to swallow. A theme that we've seen played out many times so far this year with their difficulty in scoring goals as they carry play, have opportunities, and then that one momentary lapse. Not that they happen often, but they seem to happen at the wrong time for the Panthers, and a 1-0 scoreline on the wrong side, unfortunately, is something the boys have seen before. And they are going to have their work cut out for them if they're going to come back from this.
Yeah, they still just have to keep doing what they're doing. I mean, it's a corner kick. Obviously, that's a different offensive look for Gloucester than how they've been doing in transition or on the field. So, I mean, you can't panic. You just got to put the ball in there. You got to get shots on net. But they're getting the ball on their feet within 20 yards. With these conditions, you got to pepper shots, whatever you can do. Ian, Paulo, Owen, all those cats, and then the bounces will come for your strikers. Gloucester is going to sit on the ball. They're going to take their time with every free kick, every throw-in. So I'm interested to see how Beverly responds in the next 5 minutes.
Yeah, a crucial one for the Panthers with about 22 minutes left in the match as Beverly is fighting for an opportunity to join the state tournament. It's going to be a mentality check at this point, Chris. You know, it's, standing here watching it, it's disappointing, but the players are going to have to flush the moment. And as you said, they're going to have to forge forward and keep doing what they've been doing for the entire match and looking for something to turn the corner for them offensively. Okay, Jared Provost is in for Ian Visnick as we come out of the huddle. I'm not sure. I don't think there are any substitutions for Gloucester off the timeout. And here we go. The Panthers with 22 minutes to try to find an equalizer. Goes back to Trevor Gilligan. Trevor launches it up front. Owen McCarthy gets a foot and a head on it. Mateo looking for Jared. Mateo comes away with it. Back to Owen, trying to find Shane. Mock with service in the middle, falls to the feet of Wilson. Shane battling.
Jared was calling for that.
Gloucester comes away with it. Falls back to Beverly.
Finds Misha. Misha, eyes open.
Wilson over to Mateo. Gloucester comes away with it. Falls to the feet of Max Hemsey. Squirts away from Max. Max regroups. Finds Misha. Over to Owen. Owen tries to make a move inside. Defended well by Gloucester. And Misha keeps it in. Misha over to
Smart
Trevor.
play by Misha because that went off Owen's foot. So that was good that he saved that.
Okay, Jared finds Shane. Owen McCarthy, good step. Trevor up to Jared. Over to Mark. Back to Trevor. Trevor launches it in for Wilson, just a little too far in front of him. I think he's ready
Wilson
for that.
Saw it, yeah.
I think it came over his other shoulder. He's looking the other way.
Yeah.
Gloucester punt. Big, high, booming punt. Hits off Apollo's head backwards to Max Hemsey's head. Jared Provost gets a win, tries to find Shane Barker, intercepted by Gloucester. Mark Beatty with a foot on it, and the ball's kicked around a bit in the midfield, but here comes Gloucester.
Mark Beatty with a good step right there. Apollo, Wilson's got some moves coming. He's got some speed, head full of speed. See if you can get a shot off. Oh, great save by the Gloucester keeper right there.
Wilson DeLeon doing the yeoman's work there, getting Beverly in position for a scoring opportunity.
That's all good, though. That's what I'm saying. You put it on frame, you get a deflection. Good stuff happens when you do that. It was a great save by the goalie. He had that angle. He saw Wilson coming, but that's still a great opportunity. See what we can do on this corner kick here. Misha, the lefty. Nice service. Paulo's underneath.
And he hits it over the bar. He hits that down, Chris, and it's 1-1. Right on his forehead, right what you wanted.
Yeah, perfect ball.
Left on Mark at the back post.
Bryce coming in for Mark again. Good minutes by Mark there.
Yeah,
Played
absolutely.
Awesome.
Played very well.
Had some great offensive opportunities, great pressure, working hard out there. You go 1-7. Bryce now with a fresh set of legs probably will go for the rest of the game, just running his face off.
Second ball falls to Gloucester. Gino has it, pushes ahead for Kaiki. Misha is able to corral him. Kaiki with a
he's got
spin
that left
to the
foot
middle.
there.
His left foot dominant, makes the shot,
Watch
goes
that
wide.
left foot. That's all right. Beverly defense put him in. I think he wanted that first opportunity shot. They kind of put him off to the middle, just got him a little bit off balance, push it wide left there. Matty Roy was there, saw it out.
Matt Roy launches the goal kick. By Paulo, second ball to Gloucester. Ian Visnick getting ready to check back into the match for the Panthers. Ball's hit up to Shane Barker. Loses control. Gloucester gets stymied on the counterattack and knocks it out of bounds. Ian will be going back in for Jared, who gave him a little break there.
Yep.
Nice job by Jared in there. Couple of passes there. Here comes Daniel Wilder, the freshman, in for Shane Barker up on the right wing. Throw in by Bracely. Throws it back to Trevor Gilligan. Up to Ian. Ian tries to one-touch pass it to Bryce, and it goes out of bounds.
Just a little bit behind him. There's Bryce's fresh legs. He had the speed.
Yeah. Throw in for the Fisherman. That's a long one.
That's a heck of a throw right there.
Trevor with Tripoli on his back. Wins the ball. Ball falls up. Beverly, nice step by Ian trying to keep it up. Falls back to Beverly. They launch the long one, and then we are on for a scrum in the midfield. And here comes Misha Creakin flying out of the back. Falls to Gloucester. Kicks it downfield. Max with a nice touch to Ian. Ian turns around. Definitely finds Daniel Wilder. Daniel tries to get it to Wilson, but the pass is picked off by Gloucester. Ian wins the ball back.
Bryce there.
Bryce tries to get, finds
Mateo.
Squirts, just behind Owen McCarthy. Ball goes out. Max Hemsey with a good step there. Max surveys the situation, looking for Wilson.
A deflection to Daniel Wilder in the corner there.
Danny has the ball, trying to find Bryce for help. Goes by Bryce, and here comes Gloucester on the counterattack. Palacios has the ball, looking for Tripoli, and that goes by him because he's marked well by Max Hemsey, and the ball goes to Matty Roy, who quickly gets it up to the mid-stripe. The ball bounces. Mateo back to Owen. Owen across to Daniel Wilder. Daniel chests it down, tries to go by number
fighting.
2.
Daniel's got it. He's working hard over there.
Yeah, that right there, Chris. Great stuff by Danny, but just a little bit of the freshman upperclassman battle there.
Yeah.
had a little weight disadvantage.
Yeah.
Great footwork by Danny, but got muscled off the ball through no fault of his own.
Now there's some big boys when they're 17, 18-year-olds.
Yeah, it's hard for a freshman to come up to this level and that physicality, but he's done a nice job with his skills all year.
100%. He's been there all year, and he's been playing very well for Beverly and has gotten good minutes.
Oh, Wilson's taken down. That must be a foul, much to the chagrin of the Gloucester staff. And this is going to be a free kick for the Panthers.
He believes it to be off ball.
Owen and Ian discussing it. They're definitely not observing the 10-yard rule. Being walked off shouldn't be too difficult since we're on a football field.
You'd be surprised.
Okay. All right, looks like Ian Visnick's going to take this one.
Let's see what Ian dials up. Little checker to Paulo.
Hits it. Oh, no, just goes wide. Paulo hits it, and Max was there, and it just goes outside the frame. Another chance for the Panthers that they just can't convert on.
Now it's right there. You're getting these nice little balls to your big guy's head. And he's actually putting them down. It's just a little bit off, but it's a hard shot, harder shot than you'd think, what Paulo is asked to do.
Okay, ball goes. Paulo with another win. Mateo gets a foot on it, but it's going to go back to Gloucester. Gloucester launches the ball to the midfield. Paulo with another win in the air. Number 18 of the match. Ball steps in, goes to Gino. Trevor steps. Could this be the one where he shakes loose? Good ball outside by Bryce Lee with good defending.
Oh, good step by Trevor right there on number 9.
Good tenacity by the boys. Trevor, Bryce, Max again. Finds Ian. Ian over. Tries to get it back to Paulo, and it's picked off. And that.
Oh, great stop by Matt Roy.
That ball skipped, but Matt Roy was right there with it.
He got his hand and foot. Matt Roy does some stuff that I just can't even figure out, but he's amazing, that kid.
Ball goes out for a Panther throw-in.
So they are pulling. Misha up top, and they're just going to go 3 center backs.
Okay, here's Gino with the ball, defended by Max Hemsey. He tries to make the turn. He goes to the middle. Max goes with him. Ian dropping over for help. Oh. He falls on the ground. No foul called. Beverly has the ball. Ian gets it up to Danny Weiler on the wing. The Gloucester coaching staff is incensed. And Gloucester... we're going to have
I think we have a calm down coach coming. He's getting final warnings here.
And we have Andrew Mahoney getting ready to check in for the Panthers.
He's going to report the ref.
So a little controversy here on the sideline. Sorry for our silence as we soak it in. The Gloucester coaching staff are very upset with the lack of a call or a foul.
He's fine.
The coach being admonished by the official, who then refuses to answer the question of how much time's left on the clock. So now that shenanigans has passed, here comes Beverly. Here comes Wilson De Leon. He shoots, he scores!
Score. Oh, that's such
ball
beautiful
comes in
karma.
from the right. Mateo touches it back. And after the controversy, the Panthers have equalized. And there's life again here at Frank Forty Field for the black and orange.
The karmic goal.
All square, 1-1, with just about 15 minutes left in the match.
Daniel Wilder coming out. Looks like
Andrew Mahoney's
in.
in. Nice job by Danny. Kickoff gets launched down. It's going to fall to Matt Roy.
Now, it's very important. Beverly cannot. There's about 15 or so, 14:30 left. Beverly cannot let anything up on the defense. They got to keep this pressure.
Mateo with the ball again after that nice assist back to Wilson. Danvers intercepts the ball. He works hard to get it back. Kaiki Barboza keeps it in, and there is a tripped and a foul by Misha Creakin. Free kick for the Fishermen from just on the other side of the mid-stripe. Okay, Panthers are marking up. Kaiki launches it. It's going to fall over Ian's head, but Paulo's there. Andrew Mahoney knocks it up the wing to Wilson De Leon. It squirts off Gloucester for Beverly throw. Andrew Mahoney over to Ian Visnick, finds his feet. Ian takes it to the middle of the pitch. He has a ball. He finds Misha Creakin on the left side of the box. Misha chips over for service, and it goes into the hands of the Gloucester keeper. Again, Beverly showing that it can be dangerous when keeping the ball in the middle of the pitch, but just missing there. Nice job by the tall keeper from Gloucester to pick that up. Very nice job indeed by Stefano Numerosi. Ball bounces. Paulo battling. There's nice job by Trevor out to the outside to Misha.
Good
Misha
ball there.
chips it in the middle looking for Wilson, but falls to Gloucester. Paulo puts a foot on it, but
Great
from
play
behind
by number 8 there
comes Dominic Paoni. Here comes Gloucester. Trevor steps in the way. Trevor is battled by Tripoli. Max Hemsey. We got gliding. Matt Roy with a save.
There. All right, no turn there for Max. You just got to.
Beverly with desperate defending and backed up by its keeper with a great save.
Gloucester had a fantastic opportunity with their stud with the ball in the 18, with defenders sliding all over it, going crazy. Fantastic opportunity there. Of course, Matty Roy, as we've said once, we said it 6 billion times this season. He was there with an amazing stop.
When his mates needed him most. Let's see if the Panthers can keep on going. We think that we have around 12 minutes left. Trevor Gilligan looking for somebody up front.
He had space there.
It's hit by Gloucester and goes all the way across the other side of the field. Andrew Mahoney battling, and that will go off of him for a Gloucester throw.
Gloucester needs a timeout here.
Okay.
I think we all need a timeout here.
Yes,
my heart's
the
racing.
Excitement builds here.
My knees are weak.
Exciting stuff. Great to see that resiliency from the Panthers after conceding that goal. They were able to gather themselves. As you said, Chris, they needed to keep doing what they were doing, which was creating opportunities for themselves. And finally came to fruition a ball that came in from the midfield out to the left side. And Mateo was able to get the ball, served it up for Wilson, who made no mistake about it and found the back of the net. Making it 1-1, and Gloucester comes back. That great opportunity by Gino Tripoli, but Panther desperately defending, and then Matt Roy coming up big once again.
Well, leading up to the Beverly goal with that whole deal with the Gloucester coach having some words with the ref, I don't know, that kind of sets the tone for your team. Teams watching that, and they were flat-footed there. I mean, it was just as quickly as the coach was going nuts on the ref, Beverly was already on the attack. So, I don't know, you just want to keep your kids' heads down, and they're playing a very tough game. They're playing a great match so far, Gloucester is. So, and I think Beverly took that opportunity with nice quick passes, really aggressive play, and as you said, all that good passing, and Wilson just made no doubt about it, put it right in the corner there.
Yeah, this game has really turned into everything that we expected, and maybe a little bit more with the extra excitement and spice and fighting for that. It was tournament points, entertaining. Last 12 or so minutes, I guess, coming our way.
I think it's going to be about 10 or so. I don't even. Okay. I think that clock has been somewhat affected. Yeah, so I think.
Okay, we just got official word. 9.5 minutes left in the match to go.
Yeah, so I mean, like we've said it before. It's like, I don't know what Coach Edgar's dialing up there. He has added Misha to the offensive set, which is a great idea, because he's trusting. It looks like, of course, Max and Trevor, and who's in the right back here? Oh yeah, Bryce. So he's still in. So he's trusting those three seniors who've been with this team for years, trusting them in the back, and I think he's going to try and spring Misha to have some fun on the offensive side, get some services, get some magic going.
Okay, this is going to be a throw-in for Gloucester. 9.5 minutes left.
Number 9 on Gloucester in their left forward there. He's also very dangerous. He's had the goal. I mean, he just has amazing footwork, so it looks like Bryce has to stay on him.
That would be number 9, Jeremy Palacios.
Yeah, he's been playing fantastic
Very
ball.
good, yeah. He's a very skilled player.
Yeah, he knows what to do with the ball. He's had smart dummies, smart touches. Of course, the goal made me want to cry. Made me want to get hugged by my mother.
Okay, ball bounces around. Wilson comes down with it, trying to find
Misha.
Mateo. Misha battles for it. Ian Visnick stepping up. Ian battling for the ball. Here comes Misha.
Oh,
a swing and a miss by number 11, De Silva. Over to Barbosa.
Oh, Andrew
intercepted
Mahoney's
by
there.
Andrew Mahoney. Finds the feet of Wilson De Leon, just squirts off his feet.
Okay.
And that's hit out the side.
Okay.
Beverly will keep possession deep.
All right, this is what we're seeing here. We're seeing the excitement, the adrenaline, and the weather is not going to get good contacts. You got to keep your head down.
Bryce Lee will take the throw in.
So we got Ian, Trevor, and Max back and pushing the other 7 kids right in the box here. Ian sneaking up.
Comes the throw.
Oh.
Owen McCarthy knocks it back in, falls to Andrew Mahoney, and blasted away by Kaiki. Max Hemsey heads it down to Ian Visnick. Ian is able to control the ball, gets it to the outside to Bryce Lee. Bryce back to Ian. Ian chips the ball deep, looking for Wilson De Leon with good spin right on his hip. Wilson takes it down, and it's hit out the side. And here come the Panthers, still pressing forward, looking for that go-ahead goal.
All right, Bryce taking it, sliding Paulo up. See if it can squirt to Mateo, Wilson, Mahoney's in there, and then, of course, Misha's on the back post. See what happens.
Here comes Bryce with the throw. And well defended by Gloucester. Ian Visnick is going to be able to corral that, but he defers to Max Hemsey. Max hits it to the far post that just squirts wide of Mateo.
That was looked like he was in between 2 ideas, the shot or the pass.
Okay, ball is put down for a goal kick for the Fishermen.
Beverly needs to assert dominance on this, get this 50-50 ball no matter where it goes. I want to see every boy go nuts on this.
Okay, Benjamin Watts. Paulo wins that, but knocks it out of bounds. It's going to be a throw-in for the Fishermen, taken
Misha with a good fight there.
By number 12, Peter Giordano. Ball's kicked way ahead for Gino Tripoli. He's on the outside, one-on-one with Trevor Gilligan. Trevor working hard. Trevor, we have a foul on Tripoli, who was unhappy with that. Claims his shirt was pulled.
Get the ball, boys. You need a goal here, kids. Trevor and Tripoli, I think, congratulating each other on a very hard-fought play right there, if I were to guess.
Yeah, quite a battle. Okay, Matty Roy hits it. It's going to go to Gloucester. Number 8 has it. Max Hemsey, though, is battling for it. Tripoli comes with it. Slide tackle by Trevor Gilligan.
Wow.
Cleanly takes the ball away. Trevor launches it forward, finds Wilson, who nicely takes it down.
Here comes Misha on
Wilson
the left.
has Misha on the outside, left side. Here comes Misha one-on-one. Service in, but it goes right to the keeper. And once again, Stefano Numerosi comes down with it.
I'd like to see him going out to the 6 there. I don't know if that was a shot or a service that went a little bit left, but a great idea, a great hustle. Wilson found him on the run.
Okay, here's the punt. Hits the ground. Bounces around. Falls to Tripoli. Knocks it over to the outside. Bryce Lee is there. Bryce hits it. Goes off to Gloucester. Hard pressing. Number 9, Jeremy Palacios, whose number we've called all day. The owner of the Gloucester goal. And it'll be a goal kick for Matt Roy and the Panthers as time ticks down. Matt Roy hits it. Ball travels deeply. Second ball won by Max Hemsey.
Yeah, he scooped underneath him.
Ball by Mateo, who's fouled by number 21, Dino Tripoli. Max Hemsey finds Misha on the outside.
See what he's got here.
Misha chips it into the middle, but I think it's deflected by Gloucester. He comes back.
Ian's got it right
Visnick
here.
has it, picks his chin up, finds Owen McCarthy in the middle with a great ball. Over to Wilson, out to Andrew Mahoney. Andrew tries to bring it back to Wilson instead of going for service, and the ball's going the other way. Here comes Gloucester. There's a big step by Paulo. Max Hemsey steps up with a big win. Falls to Mateo. Mateo to the outside, but it's picked off by Gloucester. Ian Visnick defending in the middle. Kaiki Barboza hits it up, but it's off, and Max Hemsey's going to go out of bounds. Time ticking down. Beverly's going to have to keep the energy up as it tries to regain possession of the ball. Here's the throw into Kaiki, defended by Ian. Back to number 8. Goes up the side. Ian Visnick with the slide tackle. Keeps the ball away from him. Gets some help from Mateo. Gloucester maintains control, launches the ball in, falls to the feet of Tripoli. Ball comes. Here comes Matty Roy and takes it away.
He's got to go big early here.
Well, the only problem with big early is Gloucester has 7 behind the ball and Beverly 2. So Gloucester wins the punt. Andrew Mahoney, though, gets the second ball, and he's called for foul. Federico getting ready to check back in. Clock has been stopped on the stadium scoreboard, so now we're in the guessing game. Ball's launched in. Misha with a head goes way over to the outside on the right, which is able to be corralled by Bryce Lee. Bryce goes deep, looking for Mateo in the middle.
Good touch.
Mateo brings it down, but great defending by Gloucester. Brings it away. Trying to send number 9, Palacios, up the wing, and Trevor Gilligan hits it out. Chris, another great battle. The Panthers have had them this week, that's for sure.
Yeah. I mean, the NEC, where they play, they have fantastic teams up and down, and also their out of conference play has been very good teams as well. So these types of battles has been norm for them this season.
Ian Visnick battling in the corner.
It's a stalemate.
As Gloucester will be happy with that to take some minutes off. Here comes the throw-in. Beverly desperate to get the ball back and try to make what could be a last gasp attack as the time is winding down. Here's the throw-in into the box. Finds Palacios. Paolo hits it away to Wilson. Wilson one-on-one with the outside with number 6 back to Andrew Mahoney. Andrew finds the feet of Max Hemsey, who has somebody behind him. Max hits the ball up to the wing, but it's stopped by number 12, Peter Giordano. And Gloucester has it, but pushes it too far ahead. Matt Roy has the ball again. Matt Roy taking a look. Big punt up, going to travel well over the mid-stripe. Mateo flicks it back on, falls to Gloucester, who hits it over to the trainer, who cannot come down with it, but the water cooler does. Beverly throw.
Hurry up. There we go.
We got a sub coming, Andrew Mahoney off, Federico Claverino in.
I think they like Federico's speed up there, trying to get something happen. Good minutes
by Andrew. Absolutely, Chris. Took the words right out of my mouth.
I think they want to get some speed up there, maybe make a run. Maybe
Here comes the throw in, bounces off Mateo, and it's going to be a Gloucester throw. I sense that there's not a lot of time left here. Throw in for the Fishermen. Owen McCarthy battling. Bodies everywhere. We have a foul, and it's a direct kick for Beverly. Is somebody taking it?
Owen's lining up here.
Oh, I can't see him. Okay. Yeah. The obstructed view seats have got me again. Owen McCarthy launches it towards Paolo. Paolo goes up. It falls to Max Hemsey. He shoots, and he scores! Max Hemsey at the 11th hour has put the Panthers ahead! And a tournament berth is in the balance. Max Hemsey has played an outstanding game defensively, but now has found the offensive charm.
Oh my God! They better pay attention here, Beverly.
This game's not over yet. There's not much time left, but the ball came off the post and bounced across the goal line.
21 is going to go nuts here. They got to lock it down here, Bev. Let's go.
All right, Beverly is going to have to maintain this. Here's a long ball up, gets to the wing. Bryce Lee smashes it out of bounds.
Wow. All
Throw
right.
to the Fisherman. Into Palacios, ever dangerous. Has the ball, chips it across. Ball goes up. Matty Roy with the save as Gloucester still playing and still trying to come up with the equalizer. Roy has the ball. He's going to be in no particular hurry here, folks. Matty hits a high punt. It's going to fall. There's the final whistle.
God.
The Beverly Panthers have pulled out the almost impossible.
Can I have a hug? I need a hug.
For the first time this season, Beverly has come back from a deficit to win a soccer match.
Wow.
Every game that they have got a result has resulted in them scoring first. But today, of all days, they picked the first time to come from behind in a never-say-die effort against an outstanding opponent from up Route 128.
Oh, my gosh.
The Gloucester Fishermen, a fantastic squad. They've had a great year, and I'm sure they're going to go deep into the tournament. But this afternoon, right here at Frank 40 Field, the moment belongs to Max Hemsey and his Beverly Panther teammates, as Max, with less than a minute to go in the match, is able to step up from that back position and put it away. Great, great, great game. Both sides competed hard. They competed very hard. And Chris,
wow.
Maybe the only guy more excited than me right now is you, and maybe the guy most excited is your son, who just his second goal this season. And see the smiles on the boys' faces. You got to give them a lot of credit. This is a Beverly team that has struggled to score all season long, has been amazing defensively, and were able, as I said earlier, for the first time this season with the tournament berth. If the latest information that we've had from the control booth and Robert Dokes is correct, Beverly has punched its ticket into a 500 record, regardless of Saturday's outcome against Newburyport.
8-7-2, am I right?
So, boy, hats off to the guys. Hats off to everybody at BevCam for being able to provide this coverage to the community. Coach DeLeon, the Beverly guys, just great excitement here from Beverly High School.
I can't believe it. Great squad by Gloucester, but that was a team win up and down. Edgar, great substitutions. The boys, he kept his boys fresh. Here comes the team getting a nice, well-earned ovation from the Beverly faithful on the sideline. Wow, that was amazing. I'm happy for the boys. Forget Max. I was happy. Like Matt Roy, Trevor, all the boys played amazing. Mateo up top. Love it.
Yeah, and Chris, you're right, team win. One of the great things about sports is teaching that teamwork, perseverance, the lessons that you learn, the disappointments that they've suffered so much in these matches. To see the boys work so hard and finally get something that they deserve is just awesome.
Yes.
So, thank you very much for tuning in this afternoon. This is Al Visnick along with Chris Hemsey for the BevCam Sports Network. Signing off from Frank 40 Field on the campus of Beverly High School with the final score. Your hometown Beverly Panthers 2 and the Gloucester Fishermen 1.
Peace out.
Have a great afternoon. Bye-bye.